Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Murray going to fire one out wide. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Ritter's pass completes to Pitts, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And this one complete to Smith. Powering forward. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this is dropped. Complete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And so room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Murray. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Defensively, he has been a presence in the backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack away, and now he comes up with a big tackle for the loss.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 24, Murray. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by picking the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. But Garibay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Oh. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray going to throw. Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now the ball comes loose. There he goes, left side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And caught by London. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taking it about the 16. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good. Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
First down, Murray. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Murray. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Murray now to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man complete downfield to Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Roster 6. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons! From 21 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
To throw, it's Murray. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Garibay's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well,
and Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
They need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
They fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Murray to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready. Striker. 3-3. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Cardinals, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.